Let's talk about something sweet and classy. Yeah, this bodysuit, I really hope you can't see the bottom of it because you lot, it's broken off me. You know those kind of situations where just because it fits on you doesn't mean it looks good. Like, I'm literally gonna burst this bodysuit, and that's fine because you know what I mean. But I want to talk about something quickly. Let's get to it. I'm sweating.
Who won it? Who won it? Which nigga little goon getting stewed with the onion?
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh yes. Oh yeah, under the armpit. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Relationships are not a joke. I'm tired. I'm tired of people thinking that, like, they will see a picture of a couple. Even me and my boyfriend, people will see people see pictures of us and be like, oh my god, goals. Oh my god, what the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know, relationships, yeah, guys. You know, it's not like... Relationships are hard work. Like, I can completely understand when people say I just want to be single, because I completely understand that, like, if you're not with the right person, it can be so difficult. You know, relationships can be easy. They could be so easy, but we make it difficult. We make it difficult because we don't know how to communicate. A lot of guys don't know how to communicate. They don't know how to express their feelings without thinking that they look like a pussy hole. So a lot of them will go through stuff on their own, and they will have so much stuff back there that they haven't spoken to you about. And then what happens is that as a woman, you start to think, oh my god, he's cheating, he's not talking to me, what's happening? So you start to, like, make your own assumptions of what he's going through, when really all he's thinking about is that he wants to play Tekken. It's that game, I don't even know. All he wants to play is Tekken when he gets home. Do you know what I mean? It's really not, it's not a joke. And I get really frustrated because I feel like social media these days really does make it out like relationships are just a piece of cake. They're really not a piece of cake. Do you know when you realise that you've got to work at relationships is when, like, you're both going through something, and the other person, both of you have to lift up each other right, you're both going through something and you have to both lift up one another, as well as lifting up yourself, and as well as grafting and finding time to see each other and whatnot. It's hard work, and people do not show all the hardships and all of that on social media. People only show the good times, and that's what really frustrates me, is that, like, obviously show your good times, but it frustrates me when people take that as Bible. Like, you actually take it as this is actually that person's relationship. I know that, like, even sometimes before I used to, and this is why it's so important to have a social detox once in a while, because what happens is that you have a goal for yourself. Say, for example, I want to get married in a year, 2 years, yeah? And what happens is that when you've got a goal for yourself, or you want to achieve something, right, you go onto social media and you don't even realize that you're doing it sometimes. Sometimes you'll just be scrolling and you'll be like, oh, that person's been with their boyfriend for a year and they've got a ring. Like, what's happening with my situation? Why have I not got a ring? You know, they've bought a house together. Why have I not bought a house together? Look at my age. Then you start comparing yourself, and before you know it, you're in someone's freaking Instagram feed that you don't even know, making yourself feel like you haven't achieved anything because of one simple thing. This is why it's so important to do a social detox, because you will instantly start to compare yourself. You'll start to think, oh, what, she's 24 and she drives a Range. Why am I not driving a Range? Oh, she lives here. Why does she live? Guys, you know, I've seen people, like, they'll be traveling around London, but I don't know, they'll be in flipping Elephant and Castle, and they'll put on their location that they're in flipping Peru. You know how easy it is to fake the system. Please do not take what these people are saying as Bible. And please, like, if you're in a relationship and you're going through something with your partner, communicate it. Everything that I'm going through, if I'm going through something, I communicate it with my boyfriend. Like, I'm going through this, I'm upset about this, because what happens is that little things of you not communicating can then feed onto them, and they might be going through something themselves, and then you've ruined their mood. They don't want to talk to you, and then the whole thing has busted up from the tiniest thing, because you couldn't just say, I'm in a mood because of this, and they might be able to give you advice. But then, saying that, I honestly feel like a lot of you aren't friends with your partners. Like, you're actually not even friends. You don't even talk. Like, you literally don't even talk. You're all about, oh, he didn't take me to the shard. Oh my God, he didn't buy my friend drinks. Like, what the hell? When you're in a relationship, little things like that, we don't even need to tweet. We don't even need to put it on Facebook. That is such a small thing that we have such bigger issues that that's not even something that we need to even discuss. Your boyfriend didn't buy your friend drinks, so we now must throw the whole boyfriend away. Can you imagine? I honestly think you guys just don't have a clue. When I say you guys, I mean most of you just don't have a clue of what relationships are, how deep they are, how much effort they take. When you're both trying to find your niche and you're trying to do things separately, as well as finding time to spend together, as well as trying to save, trying to travel the world. There's a list of things. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's serious. And I feel like people's end result is always like, oh, when you get married, when you're having a baby, it's like, honey, do I even like my partner? Do I want to get married? Like, it's not. I feel like people really do focus on the end result, having children, but it's like, how are we going to get to that? And how are we going to consistently keep our marriage amazing? And how are we going to consistently keep our children happy, as well as keeping ourselves happy? Like, bringing a child into the world is not a joke either. Like, I feel like people are just, you know what I mean? No, let's have a baby. Let's just freaking do it. But it's like, have you focused on the core around your child? I'm not even judging. I'm just saying that it frustrates me when I see like people saying goals, but you don't know what's happening behind that person's relationship. Just be very aware of who you're picking as your goals. You know what I mean? Your own parents that have been married for 65 years, you're not putting them as your goals, but you're putting flipping Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Cool. Good night.
Okay, I'm reloaded.